Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Wednesday professional products presentation. My name is Lesedi Sennelo. I am a APLGO proud ambassador. I am a managing director within the company, and I'm not traveling alone tonight. I've got my wonderful business partner, a mother, a businesswoman, a career woman, a wife, you can name it, she does it all. Miss Sonia, Mrs. Sonia Lediga. So we'll be taking you through tonight's presentation. We're covering up for our Dr. Kumbum, those who are expecting him this evening. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. So we're just stepping up and doing the presentation for you guys tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, we are tonight presenting our first Anyan DNA drop. This is a powerful product from our company APLGO. It is an amazing product that is received extremely well across the world, that is healing and saving a lot of lives and making people live healthier again. My story with the products is one where we've experienced my dad with diabetes, having near-death experience, and one of the products that we'll be talking about tonight has literally given him a new lens on life, a new opportunity to enjoy life. He's using multiple of our products, and in his mid-70s, he's still happy, enjoying life, and kicking very strongly. So just to kick it off, I wanted to explain what makes our products work. So negative anions is the key to the power of our products. So just remember that negative anions in this case is a positive thing, and we'll talk about positive anions, and only in this instance you'll find that negative means good and positive means bad. So negative anions are found in nature, so in forest, where there's waterfalls, where there's the ocean, moving water, and after lightning storm, you get a large charge of negative anions. The more number of negative anions you breathe in, the better you generally feel. So every time you're out in nature, experiencing being close to a waterfall or the ocean, that feel-good feeling that you get, it's you consuming and breathing in negative anions. So it is highly recommended that you spend more time outdoors. Coupled with our products, you will get a huge dose of negative anions, which help your cognizant, your mental state, which help your ability to react. So it is a powerful technology, I'll call it that. So lightning creates the most amount of negative anions. Lightning creates the most amount of negative anions. And negative anions, just to give you an understanding, is that it is a break in the air particles in the air. So this happens through moving water, rain, and then you can imagine, because of the power of lightning and the huge disruption that it causes in the air particles, there's a larger charge of anions that are created. So anions are what we call negative ions. So everything on the earth, trees, water, the soil, air, need lightning to rejuvenate, for rejuvenation and healing. So lightning is extremely powerful, and it is a huge thing that allows for creating the negative anions, which heal our earth. So after a huge thunderstorm, if you can walk out of your house, you'll normally feel that there is a much fresher feel in the air, and that's the earth being rejuvenated and healed. So from the positive anion effect. So what our scientists at APLGO have done is they have found a way to replicate this action of a thunderstorm, being able to replicate and encapsulate the negative anion. So in our lozenge suites that we find that look like this, our products are just lozenges, and they have put it all there as one of the technologies that we use to make our products work. Just a bit of information that the technology of negative anions was discovered by a scientist, well-known scientist called Nicholas Tesla. He discovered the existence of negative anions many years ago, and also discovered that lightning also has the ability to create negative anions and the healing power that it possesses. It was before his discoveries just unfortunately came at a time where people didn't believe him, but we are fortunate enough to be at a time of technology where things are now being unpacked and unraveled and more understood. So unfortunately, we are part of a company that has tapped into this revolutionary technology, and we're able to heal people and with using this product and technology. So the reason that we need to encapsulate and then use our negative anion products is because of the problem of positive anions. It's part of nature. It's part of our existence, actually. Positive anions are caused by, just air pollution, caused by cell phone towers, just inner city congestion, the devices that we use on a daily basis. All of these things produce a positive charge. And then comes the negative anions, whether it comes in the form of nature or in the form of our products to come and counter this negative anion charge. So it is extremely important to understand that background of the technology of our product, and beyond them addressing other ailments that are more specific to our body, the core of it is they go and source and solve the problem. So the problem is external. The problem is external. We are exposed to it on a daily basis, and hence we are now more susceptible to disease and illnesses. So this is beautiful. So you are able to counter all the positive anions that you're exposed to on a daily basis by just taking a lozenge on a daily basis. The second part of our technology that makes our products so amazing is plant DNA. So plant DNA is a match for why the use of plant DNA, because plants are a perfect match for our human cells. The plant DNA are a perfect match for our human cells. And plants are also a perfect anion receptacle. So coupled with negative anion charge, the plants work well together in terms of penetrating our cells and doing what they need to do in our bodies. Plant DNA also allows for quick entry into our bloodstream. So it's just the way the plants and the human DNA is configured is that it's very similar. So the body does not reject plant DNA, but it's easily accepted into our system, and hence it's a good vehicle to use to usher the product into our bodies and bloodstream. Plant DNA is also so small that it can pass through our mucous membrane in our mouths. So this is why our products come in a lozenge form. This is to bypass the digestive system completely and go direct to our bloodstream and penetrate our cell barrier in our bodies. So anyone that asks why our products come in lozenges or suites, because of that, we put them underneath our tongue. They go directly into our mucous membranes and are absorbed directly into our bloodstream using the technologies that I mentioned with plant DNA. So another awesome fact, just before we get into the products about our product, is that you cannot overdose on plant DNA, which makes it also amazing as compared to your more mainstream medication and supplements. You can't overdose on our product, and everything that you consume as our products goes into the system and is used up by the system. Nothing is wasted, nothing comes out of the system. It goes and integrates itself with your system, and nothing has gone to waste. So if you have a 2-year-old in your house like I do that goes and finishes a box of Grow, you don't need to worry. Our products are all natural. They are not harmful. You don't need to rush to the ER. The only problem you have is that you need to go and replace your box of Grow. So yeah, so if we can get into our products for tonight, and our first product that we'll talk about tonight is GRW. GRW is our immune booster, APLGO's immune booster. Again, it's been ranked #1 in the world as an immune booster, one of our top products. It is good for hair vitality, nail strengthening, it helps with vision, metabolic balance with good diet and exercise, revitalizes mood and feeling of overall well-being. So some testimony on GRW, I'll just read it out. Each member of my family has been taking GRW daily in advance of a move to boost our immune system. I'm happy to share, even with additional stress, vulnerable health conditions, and more contacts with the world than usual, none of us have contracted any colds, viruses, or flu. So I've got testimonies with GRW myself. I mean, I'm a dad of 2, and I've got little kids, and I think since we've started using our products, I have not had any sniffy noses in the house. And any parent that knows where they've got toddlers in the house, sniff noses and runny noses, it comes with the package. And but for the past year, through last year's winter, through COVID, we have, generally been okay. We've been good, much better than before. Less doctor's runs. I think I've only been to the doctor. The kids have only been to the doctor once in the past 9 months. So that's a good testament to the power of GRW. Then we've got products like MLS. MLS stands for multi-spectrum. This is our product that deals with detoxification of the body, or just the cleansing of the system. So any parasitic attack that you might have on the system, MLS is your go-to product. It's a base product for a lot of issues that we find. It's good to consume just as a regular product. I do recommend for most people as a starting product to look at MLS as a product to cleanse out the system before you can start looking at other issues, lifestyle-related issues. I'll just go through the testimony again. I recently started taking the MLS, and now all the nerve pain is gone. I can't believe it. Also, my stomach is feeling so much better, and I'm sleeping well, really well. This one is by far my favorite flavor. Has an orange flavor. I am not making any medical claims, just my personal experience. And that's it, I think, and many people have had personal experiences with this product, myself included. Anything that's bloated, if you've had a late night meal and you're feeling bloated, this is a good product to go to, and it will help you with that. Then we've got products like Alt. Alt deals with all respiratory systems, from your nasal through to your lungs. Anything related to that. So if you're struggling from asthma, struggling with breathing related issues, also if you're struggling with allergies, Alt is your go-to product. I know guys have used it for relief of nosebleeds, and I found that it works for them. I know Sonia may also testify, who's here with me, that she was allergic to bananas and started using ALT. And she's now able to consume bananas without effect. So the testimony along with this is, I know this is going to sound kind of crazy. I took one of the out drops because I always wake up with mucus in my throat that I have to expel upon waking. I took one out before I went to bed and had no mucus the next morning. In case it was a fluke, I took another one the next night, same result. What is this magic bullet? So yeah, again, the testimonies with this product especially are endless. As you can imagine, a lot of people are struggling from allergic reactions to even nature, allergic reactions to food. So this is an amazing product to have in your pocket. Then we've got HPR, HEPA. HEPA is a product that deals with detoxification of your liver, your kidney. So this is again a good product to have as a base where you want to clean the system at least once in a while. Just clean your system, clean your liver, which is your filtration system of your body. So you want to have HEPA in your box of goodies and try for detoxing. So my detox drop is a game changer. I noticed this when we were camping for the 4th of July. My drops took care of everything. I take these drops every day. So I want to see how well this detox drop did with someone that doesn't. Well, my friends that do not make these drops, my friends that do not make these drops tried HEPA and had great results. So yeah, so I will leave it up to Sonia, I think at this point, to carry on with the rest of the products and give you more insight on the remainder of the products for this evening. Thanks, Sonia.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Thank you, Lesedi, for the job well done. My name is Sonia Lediga, and I'm a proud Managing Director of APLGO. I joined the company, I think on the 27th or 28th of April, 2021. And since then, I haven't looked back. Maybe just before I talk on the next product, just want to mention, like Lesedi alluded, that when I started with the products, I started with alternate because I'm an asthmatic sufferer. I also have sinuses together with my 2 kids. So alternate still today is our favorite in our household. And also with grow that he has mentioned as well, and which is also good for the little ones. My son goes to daycare, and in the mornings he will always ask, Mama, where's my alternate? Where's my grow? And because the colors are the same, he would always ask, is this grow? Is this alternate? Because he knows that it's 2 different things, so the color is the same. So I'm happy that I'm using these products. And like Lesedi has mentioned, I never used to eat a banana. Every time I ate a banana, it will come back. But now I'm at ease. I can eat a banana knowing that I will not get a negative reaction to it. Even with my sinuses, I haven't been to the doctor to prescribe anything heavy for me because of my sinuses or my asthma. So these products really do work. So if you can just continue with the products where Lesedi left. The next one we're talking about is HRT, which stands for heart. This deals with all your heart-related issues. It helps to support our blood vessels, heart muscles, and even for those that suffer from high blood pressure, though they use an NRM, they can combine that with HTR, heart, and it will give them an effective relief. So any issues even for people who are anemic, or they suffer from blood clots and all of that, and their hearts maybe skip a beat or some sort, they can continue taking their medication that is prescribed by the doctor and use our product to supplement, because our product supplement whatever treatment that you are getting. All right, thanks, Lida. And the next product that we're going to talk about is NRM, which is NOM. This is one of the best-selling products in South Africa and in Africa, because we have a lot of people that suffer from diabetes, and in most cases it's uncontrollable. So when you take NOM, it helps to balance all your sugar levels. It helps balance high cholesterol, or what do you call it? High blood as well. So it's high diabetes, high cholesterol, and high blood. So if you take that, it normalizes your sugar. We have members also from our company that have seen great results of this. I'm sure when we have enough time at the end of the presentation, we will invite them. I see some of them are on call. We will invite them so that they share the great testimony that they're experiencing. For myself as well, my mother is diabetic and she takes the supplement. A month ago, she went for her normal checkup, which is after every 6 months. And the doctor was happy with the progress, because last year in November, she contracted a COVID. And we were so scared because we know from what we've seen on TV, people with pre-existing illnesses usually didn't make it. In most cases, some of them didn't make it through the COVID virus. So we're thankful for these products. We gave my mom GRW, which is GROW. We gave her NOM and we gave her alternate, and she made it through. And she did not even have the after effects that most people have. And for somebody who's over 65, we were very worried that, you know, she might struggle to recover from the effects of COVID. Myself and my husband as well, we contracted COVID late last year, November, and surprisingly, we didn't feel the hectic symptoms that people usually experience. My husband just said, you know what, I have a headache. And he took Power for Men, which we will talk about, and the headache went away. But for us to go to test for COVID, it was because one of our friends who we were with the past weekend sent a message in the group to say, guys, you need to go check yourselves because I tested positive. It's only then that my husband went to test and he found that he was positive, but he never experienced anything. When I tested myself, I was positive, but you know, I never felt any impact. And I was scared because as an asthmatic person, you're thinking my lungs will not survive this. But in actual fact, because I've been taking these products since I joined the company, my body was immune. Our body was immune. And because our kids are also taking the products, they never tested positive. My two kids never tested positive, even though we are very close with them in the house. So really, these products, they really boost your immune system to the core. The next one, Ida. Okay, the next product we talk about is RLX, which stands for relax. As in the name, it helps you to relax. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling depressed, you're struggling to sleep at night, and you try everything and you're not able to get to the relaxation state that you need, RLX is there to assist you. If I can just mention, I was feeling anxious before this presentation and I took RLX. And as you can see on the slide, one of the ingredients of RLX is banana. So I'm not scared to take any banana food that has banana in it. Whereas previously I would stay away, whether it was muffins or whatever, as long as it had banana in it, I would not eat it. But I was able to take RLX to relax so that I can join the Zoom session and share the product, the amazing products with you. So even for people who are anxious, as I've mentioned, they can take RLX. We also have great testimonies from members on the call who would share what these products are doing for you. And as we know, with COVID, that has taken a hectic impact on the lives of people across the world. A lot of people are now depressed. We see statistics in the news that depression rates have gone up. So if you know of such people, please help them with RLX. You know, people lost their loved ones. Some have lost what you call income because they were not used to having a single income in their household. Now one person has lost their job. So it's really impacting a lot of people. So if we are able to give a helping hand and reduce the numbers of suicide, of people who are depressed, it is our duty to do that. We have the products available to us to can assist. Thank you. The next product we talk about is ice. Yeah? Ice has the cooling effect one needs when they either feeling nauseous, they're feeling constipated, they have indigestion, burning sensation, whether you feel it in your throat or in your stomach, and people with ulcers. Ice has a cooling effect to assist with it. Any discomfort that you feel in your stomach, it is there to assist you. It also helps with maybe the possibility of poisoning. So to respond to it, you can take ice to give you that cooling effect. I had a prospect who suffers from, I think we call it motion sickness. Like every time she travels in a car, be it a bus or a train, she always gets this motion sickness. Then I gave her the ice to take before she travels anytime. And this is really helping her. So she knows every time before I leave the house, if I know that I'll be traveling 30 minutes before her travels, she takes ice. So in a day, she can take 2 lozenges because she needs to drive to work and back home. So this has really, it's really helping her to give her, to let her enjoy the rides, because usually she was stressed to say, I'm even scared, what if I, throw up in a taxi or in a car? So now she doesn't have the stress anymore because of this lozenge, which is called ice. Thank you, Malida. Then we have BRN. It stands for brain. Yeah, as in the name, it helps to deal with all brain-related issues. Those who struggle to focus, those who have brain fatigue, you're busy, you're trying to, work and structure your thoughts and you find yourself all over the place. Brain is there to assist you to keep focus, to concentrate. We have our kids at school. They need the stamina and the focus to concentrate. So brain is good for them. Even if you combine brain with grow, because as kids, they're still growing, it will really help them. The combination will assist them. At school, they'll be able to focus. Those that maybe struggle we call them, maybe they're very busy or they get bored easily. It helps them to concentrate so that they don't even disturb other kids at school. Those of us who work on projects and we chasing deadlines, preparing presentations, this is good for you. I find myself taking it daily now, because at work we have work pressure, because John is giving us pressure. We have to do surveys, we have to do this and that. So this is very helpful for me to concentrate. That is why I'm now able to do this presentation, because I don't feel tired. The brain lozenge is sustaining me. Okay, so even people with epilepsy, those with Parkinson's disease, those with dementia that they forget, you can help them with brain, especially also our older people, because they tend to get dementia a lot as they grow. So with us who are still maybe in our 40s, our 30s, we can start taking brain now, so that our memory sustains us, our brain sustains us when we reach the 50s and the 60s. Not to say that I'm saying 50 and 60 is old, but yes, just as a precaution to keep ourselves immune. Thank you, Lida. Okay. The next drop is called GTS, which stands for get strength. Yeah? It helps to give us strength. In whatever situation you find yourself, it's either you need strength because you are sick and you don't have the energy to get up, get out of bed, GTS will be there to assist you. Those of us who, you know, you're not sick, but then you are tired, you are fatigued because of work, get strength is there to assist you. If you are a person who loves to study, you can combine that with BRN. A person who travels, like my husband, he travels every day to the different customers. He can drive to 3 different provinces in one day. So GTS has become his friend together with BRN and Grow. So he takes them, he even has them, keeps them in his car. You know, those of us who exercise, you know, to keep that stamina and to also help to improve your mood. So GTS together with RLX can even help those that are depressed, because in most cases, people who are depressed, they don't have the energy to do anything. So if a person is sick or maybe they wake up and like, you know, today I'm not feeling well, but I'm not sure what's wrong with me. You can give them GTS to help improve their mood. Yeah, so it's not only for those that exercise, but whatever that you're feeling that you need strength to get through the day, GTS is there to assist you. Thank you. And the next one we talk about is PRW apricot, PWR apricot, sorry, stands for power. And the apricot flavor is the one for women. Yeah, the apricot flavor is the one for women. So it helps deal with all women-related issues. It balances the hormones, because our lozenges work from a DNA level. Like Leader Lesedi has mentioned, you put a sweet under your tongue and it dissolves to immediately it's immediately absorbed in your bloodstream. So as women, some of us have heavy menstrual pain, which causes backache, and we have pimples, you know, we have mood swings when we're having our monthly periods. Others experience early menopause, because menopause can start at any age from 30 years. You experience that, and you know, you have these mood swings, you had hot flashes, because I'm one person who experienced that. I had my second child at 40, and immediately the hot flashes came running. I had heavy menstrual, back pain was there, but since I started using Power for Women, I'm seeing a huge difference. And with the lozenges, you can take them anytime you feel the pain, you can take them, because I know when I'm having my monthly periods, I take them 2 or 3 times a day, and I don't feel the pain that I felt. So one of the things that it works to improve is your sexual, physical activity. It helps to improve our diet. It helps to improve our libido. Even with those who suffer from fibroids, we know that fibroids are very painful. We have women that go through numerous surgeries to get rid of the fibroids. So it helps with that, and also helps them to conceive, because we have beautiful testimonies of a couple who used Power for Men and Power for Women, and they were able to start their family. So anything that is not balanced in your body, these lozenges will balance them. So even if you struggle from acne or pimples on your skin, the DNA will go onto your bloodstream and go fix whatever that is not correct. Okay. Then next to that, we have Power for Men, which is the lemon flavor. Again, it helps to deal with all male-related hormones, to balance them, to help reduce their stress, help them also with libido. It helps them with their mood swings, with the testosterone levels, because I don't know if you all know that men also go through menopause. So it also helps them with that. And early ejaculation, if they suffer from that, and occasional and overall men's health, Power for Men deals with that. And also it helps prevent chances of cancer, or if they're already cancerous, it helps to boost the hormones and balance whatever that needs to be balanced. And so you can imagine if a man and a woman in their family both take powerful men and women, we have a happy family. Again, there are a lot of testimonies on these products. We'll give everybody an opportunity to share with us. Then we have BTY, which is one of my favorite as well. It stands for beauty. I've been taking it since, sure, I started with the company as well. What it does, it targets our nails, our hair, our skin to rejuvenate our cells so that it gives us a youthful look. I've seen that with myself. I'm sure most people will guess how old I am, but then I won't tell. So I've seen an improvement with my own hair. That's why I even decided to lock it. That's why now I'm wearing micro locks and I'm seeing the volume. I've seen the strength in my nails. So it's really helpful. So whatever, even if you had spots on your face or your body, beauty is there to assist to clear the spot. But then it is important that you use it consistently so that you can see the difference. So I'm sure most of us will want to look youthful and beautiful. So beauty is there for you to assist. So even though the picture only shows a woman, even men can take beauty. So in my house, every time when we stand up to eat the sweet, we bring for all of us except for the baby. So every time you say, I'm taking beauty, I know I have to take out 3 beauty for my husband and my daughter. Thank you. Next one. Then we have SLD. It stands for slide. Yeah? This deals with pain or whatever issues related to our muscles, to our joints, to our bones. So it's for ease of movement. So if you suffer from arthritis, or you suffer maybe because you stand for long hours at work, slide is there to help relieve the pain that and the pressure that you might be feeling on your muscles and on your joints. Can even give it to our older grandparents, and because of old age, they sometimes struggle with movement. So we can help them by giving them slide so that they're not confined to only sitting or confined in their bed. My daughter takes slide. She does karate. She's very active in sports. She's been doing karate since she was grade 4. And since then, she had suffered a knee pain. So now and again, we had to go to the orthopedic so that they give an injection for pain, and they would draw some fluids because of the pain, and she couldn't do certain stances at karate. And since she started using slide, she's able to do some of the stunts at karate. And earlier this year, she went for an operation where they had to remove an ingrown muscle that was also causing the pain when she had to bend her knee. But continuously after the operation, she's still taking slide and STP whenever she feels the pain. But I'm happy to report that she doesn't feel the pressure anymore, because she was always worried to say, you know, when I do certain stances, I know I'm going to get pain. So even when I'm talking to you, she's not even in the house. She's gone to her karate lessons because they are on Wednesdays. So I'm happy that she's happy and she's not feeling the pressure anymore. I'm sure the doctor is going to miss us because we won't go to the orthopedic like we used to for the injections and the removal of the fluid. So yes, for ease of movement, for those with arthritis, help them with slide. Thank you, Lida. And the next one is STP. It stands for stop. This is our Panado. The difference is it's more effective than a Panado. Because I know in my case, if I take a paracetamol Panado, after 4 hours, that pain comes back. And it means I must take it again. Whereas with STP, I can feel a headache in the morning. If I take STP, it will sustain me for most of my day. If I had to take another one, it'd probably be after 8 hours. So if you feel any pain in your body, be it a headache, a toothache, whatever pain that you feel in your body, you can take STP. As mentioned, my daughter, when she felt the pain or before she went to karate before her operation, she would take SLD and STP. So she was performing that method of prevention is better than cure. So let me prevent the pain I might experience while doing a training in karate. So whatever pain that you might feel, or if you are feeling stressed and your body is aching, STP is there to assist you. Thank you, Lida. Oh, so that is actually our last product. So I'm going to allow, I don't know what time is it now. Let me check the time. No, we still have a lot of time. I'm going to allow members that are on the call to ask questions, and those that would like to share testimonies, you're more than welcome to do that. You can unmute yourself and share with us what these products have done in your life and the life of those you love. Thank you so much.
Good evening, family. A good presentation, leaders. I don't see any nervous kind of thing, Sonia. You've done very well.
Because I took a relax, Mom.
And you relaxed, I must say. I'm gonna give you a testimony about brain. You know, it's good that we have to be product of a product. I get to be testing like all the time, all the products that we have. I used to be not, I wouldn't say forgetful in a way. By the way, everyone, I'm 53, hey. I like to mention my age because people, they don't say I look my age. Not to be forgetful per se, but the alertness. Since I've started using brain from last week, Wednesday, today is my 7th day. I see myself being alert. I see myself being in control of my, the time that I have to be sleeping and being awake. And like, ingenza flexi, and this product, honestly, I see myself, the time I will be 80, my age will be so reversed in such a way that I don't think people will believe that I will be 80. I'm gonna be 80 at that time. So brain, it deals with my brain in a nice way. It's not drugs. And I'm saying to the people on the call here, when we pitch and talk about our products, we must tell them the benefits of the health effect, to say, when the past things we were using, there were more drugs and they were damaging our body. And here we're getting to a level of good wellness and correcting all the damages that we've had before. So yeah, our product works.
Mom Kensi, thank you for that. I'm going through the chats now, and you speaking about brain, and Tombia has asked, and someone has answered her, but maybe you can also assist us. Will brain assist me with memory loss? I tend to overthink, and that has actually affected my memory. So have you had any experience with memory?
I wouldn't say it's about memory, but from the information that I've been reading and from all that the brain can do, surely it can really get like when we were talking about if someone's got a serious ailment, you don't have to take 1 drop a day. I think a person like this has to take it, like, I think there's someone on the call who was mentioning taking one lozenges like 3 times a day, you will get there.
Definitely. I think my most favorite testimony about brain was an elderly man. I think he was in his retirement years and he had to go in for a brain operation. And the operation took longer than what was expected. I think it was supposed to be 3 hours, obviously because it's open brain surgery. So it ended up taking 7 hours and he was now deprived of oxygen. And post that operation, he lost his ability to speak. But he was then given brain by family members. And I think his testimony is that within 6 weeks of using it, he started regaining his speech, his ability to speech. So I see Calvin has said, yes, it will assist with memory. So that's a testimony from his side. Sonia, there's Calvin also on the chat that has requested your contact numbers.
I did share them.
Okay.
All right. I see Leader Fetzan's hand is up. And then after that is Queen Refilwe.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, good evening, leaders. Today I don't want to give a testimony about my diabetes, but then yes, I think many who know me, who have seen me on TikTok as well, they know that NRM actually helped me with diabetes. But I would love to say I'm now enjoying PWR for women. This thing works on my emotions and my hormones in a way that I cannot even explain. I have my days where I used to, sometimes you wake up and you don't know if you want to cry or you are just sad and you don't know what causes that. We know it's due to hormones, but mine used to happen even when I'm not on my periods. Sometimes I would just wake up moody and I'm thinking maybe I did not sleep enough. Ever since I started taking PWR, it did not only help me lose weight, but it helps to calm me so much. You can try to make me mad. Trust me, I will never even give you that satisfaction. So I'm actually on it almost every day because I've never seen myself being this calm. Never, ever.
Well, thank you. That's amazing, Leader Fetzan. I remember you did tell me about the losing weight part. I must still try it consistently like you do to experience it. But thank you for sharing. Queen Refilwe.
Good evening, leaders. Yeah, actually, I wanted to give a testimony about BRN, or maybe to answer Ntombi that, yeah, it helped. As I mentioned on Saturday that in January, I think it was for 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know what was happening, but like I was very, very forgetful and my concentration level was very low. So ever since that time, I started taking RLX and BRN. And trust me, I can feel the difference because now I'm able to concentrate for more than 5 hours without even me standing up from my table or moving anything from the computer. But the past 3 weeks when I don't know what was happening, I couldn't, like literally I had mind block. My mind shut down and BRN came to my rescue. So for memory loss, I also sold 1 box in Kurumane for another old man because apparently he was very forgetful. And last week, the daughter called me again telling me that the products are working for his dad because he's like 93 years old, but he's becoming better and better every time when he's using BRN. So for memory loss, I would recommend that in Ntombi. Thank you.
Thank you, Fifi. Thank you, leaders.
Thank you, Queen Refilwe, for sharing that. I see Jules' hand is up. And after that, we have Calvin. You can go ahead, Jules.
Good evening, leaders. It was wonderful today attending. I don't want to give a testimony, but I really have something to share. And I'm glad that our leaders are so efficient that they gave us time to actually share certain things. I've been thinking about these products, and when I look at the combination of each drop, the ingredients they actually have, that even if I would grow my own herbs and plants, I will not be able to do these combinations. I mean, there are 15 different types of combinations. So I must say, it being a food supplement, it's so convenient. And for me, I'm taking about 9. That's why I said I don't want to share testimony today, but I have so many of them. I take about 9 a day. I'll take 4 in the morning, there's 2 in a day, and then I have the other ones in the evening. And it has really made a difference in my life. And I think now that we're talking about concentration, BRN works wonders, guys. I'm able to structure my day. I'm able to do things when I plan to do them and remember to do them. And yes, in terms of, because brain helps you to focus, that's what it does. But I really want to say to everyone here that even if somebody will say to you, but I eat garlic every day, I eat herbs every day, and I do this, I must say, please go show them the ingredients in one drop and ask them if they're able to do that. I mean, the science behind this, the technology behind it is just so amazing. We've never had this. So I just today want to say, APLGO, our President Kulikov, I appreciate you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jules. You just mentioned something that reminded me. Sonia had mentioned about the products with bananas in them, and I was actually reading up on it today. And the reason why you will not react to our products, or at least most people won't react to our products, is because it's not using the amino or the fatty part of the fruit, but it's actually using the DNA. It's direct DNA of the plant. So it's a cell, so you won't react. And it's, again, having to consume all of these products, like you're saying, Jules, in a solid form is impractical. It's not plausible. It will be too much for your system. So you'll end up getting a stomach ache from trying to, process all of these things. So in the form of DNA, it's literally just digital communication from the plants to your system, and there's a match and it works. So it's rectifying all of the DNA issues that are in the system. So it's really a beautiful technology. It's an amazing technology that we have in our hands. Thank you, Leader Sonia. I don't know if there's any other questions. Kelvin, sorry, you got your hand up as well.
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk. I really salute you people for a very wonderful presentation. We are learning every day, and I believe strongly that by the time we are 6 months, we get somewhere. In fact, the products are very wonderful, and I don't give a testimony personally because I'm not taking much, because you may not understand, we are in some kind of some lengthy fasting. So I am just observing it on my kid and my wife personally. Then when I'm done with what I'm doing, then I zoom into it. So I am really paying a particular attention to it. In fact, this product is very wonderful. Most of the time we've been talking about brain. When it comes to what do you call it, any related issue with brain. But I have to tell you that even the what do you call it, the grow has a particular ingredient called ashwagandha, and this ashwagandha deals with the brain. All right, so you realize that even though we have product for brain, but the ashwagandha in the grow deals with the brain. So I've been observing my small boy, who is about 3 years 2 months now, and I've seen that he's become so creative. a letter that was, I mean, as I was, he's becoming so curious and pay particular attention to certain things to the extent that there was some kind of letter that was given to him to be given to me 3 years, 2 months. And he told me that the madam didn't clip it. But he's paying attention to almost everything, being creative. I'm looking at him, he's here. So I've combined the GTS and the Grow. And I could say it also nourishes the skin. You could say that the skin is changing, this true product. So to be honest with you, the kind of product we have, I'm beginning to laugh. Even I have testimonies, but all of them being research about them gradually. But Grow, we talk about it just like we did. I'm telling you, it does a lot. It is really changing the skin. It makes them active. It makes them creative, and it energizes them. You could see that the other people will be tired learning, but they will be sitting down, they're active, ready to learn because their mind is not tired. So the kind of product we have here, I know that by the time we are about 2-3 years in the business, there will be another combination apart from what you have been taking, and we realize that there are some combinations you've not tried them, and it is working effectively. So I don't want to talk much. What I want to say is that with this particular even Grow that we're talking about, brain is expensive, all right? Even the Grow, if we begin to administer this product to kids, we administer to parents, like from 2 years, 3 years coming, you realize that whoever depend on this product, that particular period, you realize that that child will be unique and will be very active and intelligent than any other children they have ever come out with. So this is the kind of testimony I have with respect to a particular observation I'm doing on my child. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Calvin. Thanks a lot for that. Dr. Asamoah, you got your hand up?
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm just from the Ghana office. I've been using the product for my patients, and the testimonies are a lot. But 3 days ago, I wanted to also have a feel of the relax, okay, the outlet. So, personally, I don't have any issue with sleep, but I still wanted to try the product and see how it works. So when I got home, before I got up from the car, I took one. Most often, I sleep around 10, 11 thereof. I took it around almost 8, okay? Before 8:30, I was gone. I was already asleep. And mostly I wake up with an alarm. So I woke up around 5, 6, but I was also, okay. I came to the office and I was sleeping the whole day. The next evening, I slept like a baby till the next morning. Trust me, I woke up and I was so feeling very active. So what I'm trying to say is that for me, but because I don't have any issues. So I slept for 2 days with only one relax, just one drop. So that is how effective the product. For other testimonies, plenty, I don't want to talk about them, but personally, trust me, it's working like no one's business. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Asamoah. Whatever that you're saying is so true, because it's like RLX forces you. It's like it can pick up that you are too tired, you haven't been sleeping well. So I'm going to force you to sleep. And you're not even scared that I won't be able to wake up in the morning. You will be able, you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to hit the ground running. So thank you for sharing that. Calvin, is your hand still up, or is there an old hand?
I think it's an old hand, Sonia.
Let me just lower it.
No, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much, leaders, for your inputs, for sharing your testimonies. If there are no other inputs, I would like to thank you so much for joining the session, for engaging us, for encouraging us tonight, and we will end the session. Lesedi, you want to say your